Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing today? Hello, Todd. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, everyone, for joining today on this beautiful day. As we love each other, we light up the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, for joining. I am so grateful to be here with each and every one of you guys. Today, we are talking about how to navigate hold on, give me 1 minute, guys. Give me 2 seconds so I can give you all of my conscious, undivided attention. All right, I am fully present with each and every one of you now. Welcome. So today we are talking all about unleashing the resistance that we have with our challenges. And today is going to be a shorter live today, but it's going to be just as sweet, just as powerful. Hello, Mian. Yes, so exciting. Well, if this is your guys' first time with me, usually I go live a little bit longer. I'm a little cramped for time these days, but I want to show up. I want to give you all of me completely, fully, teach you, empower you guys. My name is Jenna Rose Giannetti. I am a love coach, a heartbreak healing coach, and a transcendental coach. So I welcome everyone for joining today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming just as you are. I accept all of you, whether you're in joy, whether you're in love, whether you're in sadness or challenges. All of you is welcome here. My intention today and every time I come live with you guys is that you feel so loved that you can't help but to love others. So today I'm going to just jump right in because we are on a short time frame. So I'm going to ask everyone to just close down your eyes real quick. And just take a deep breath in through your nose. Take a deep breath out through your mouth. Bringing yourself into this present moment. Letting go of anything that happened before this moment. Let go of anything that's going to happen after this moment. And just breathe into this presence. And breathe out. Become truly present with where you are. For presence is the very first step in navigating out of our challenges, out of our difficulties. Presence, being fully aware of where we're at, without looking backwards, without looking forwards. It's going to allow us to have a much easier time. So breathe in and breathe out. And just for a moment, bring into your heart the feeling in which you want to experience. What do you want to feel? Maybe this is peace. Maybe this is joy. Maybe this is calm. Start to feel into the feeling that you want to experience. And breathe into this. And breathe out. And coming into this present moment, thanking yourself for showing up. And thanking everyone else for showing up. Take another deep breath in. Take another deep breath out. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. And come back into this beautiful space with one another. So welcome, 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 everyone. I'm so excited to be here. This is my greatest passion, my greatest joy, is to help empower people, to help to lead people, to help to guide people, and to also learn from you guys. Because as I'm teaching you, you're also teaching me. So it is a double street here. So today we are talking about unleashing resilience and striving through life's challenges. And so I want to start by just talking a little bit about resilience and the importance of resilience in navigating life's challenges. So resilience is a crucial quality that helps us to bounce back from our setbacks. It helps us to navigate life's challenges with strength and grace. It's an essential skill for personal growth and well-being. So if you guys are feeling so open to share, I would love to hear in the chat, what are some of the challenges that you are currently working through? What are you working on overcoming right now? Let me know in the chat. One of my greatest challenges that I'm navigating right now is this part of me between the person I used to be, the person that I am now, and the version of myself that I want to become. And that may or may not make sense, but as I'm engaged and I'm planning a wedding, one of my greatest challenges that I'm navigating right now is that there's a little girl, there's a little Jenna version of myself that had this big dream, this big idea of what I wanted my wedding to look like, what I wanted my marriage to look like. And that version of my little girl is not who I am now. And so it's my greatest challenge is trying to navigate making the little Jenna happy, the right now Jenna happy, while also the future Jenna happy. And how do I navigate that? How do I navigate all these different parts of me? So that's my greatest challenge right now. Put in the chat, what is yours? And so the way in which we bounce back from life's challenges, our resilience is the most important. I'll share one more piece of this. I was telling my fiance last night that from November of this last year to January, I went through this quantum jump in my life where I went from living in Sedona, losing my grandfather, well, not losing him, but transcending into non-physical, to this massive trip in Costa Rica that changed my life, to getting engaged, to my grandmother passing away into non-physical, me leaving Sedona, Arizona, moving to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it was nothing but challenge after challenge after pain after pain. And the way in which I got through that was with the resilience, the ability to bounce back from the setbacks. So I want to start by defining resilience. How do you define resilience? Put it in the chat. How do you define resilience? So resilience is our capacity to adapt and to recover from difficulties, from setbacks, even traumatic experiences. It's our ability to bounce back and strive despite facing adversity. And I'm sure that you can think about a time in your life where you bounced back easy, and then those other experiences, those other events, those other traumas where you didn't bounce back as easy. Feel free to share any of that in the chat. And so the way in which we bounce back from these situations is by becoming a resilient individual. To be resilient, we have to literally be resilient. We have to be someone that is resilient. We have to embody the qualities of a resilient individual. So how do we bounce back from challenges? How do we bounce back from difficulties and pain and struggles and traumatic events when we simply don't know what it means to be resilient, when we don't know what it means to bounce back? We have to first have a guideline of what kind of person is resilient. So a resilient person demonstrates adaptability, perseverance. They're able to navigate life through a positive mindset, ability to overcome the obstacles, to navigate through the situations with grace, with understanding, with deeper lessons. And the importance of resilience in our personal growth is extreme. Our ability to build resilience is essential for our personal growth and our self-improvement. It helps us to develop our inner strength. It helps us to learn from our experiences to grow stronger in the face of adversity. Life's not always easy. The moment that we are having may not be easy, but there's always a lesson in why we're experiencing what we're experiencing. And the truth is, we might not know now why we're going through the challenge, why we're going through the traumatic event, why we're going through the pain, why we're suffering. We might not know in this moment why we're experiencing that, because we're trying to see it from this narrow lens of who we are right now. But when we zoom out into the future, we can look back at the traumatic event that we experienced. We can look back at the pain that we experienced. We can look back at the hurt that we experienced. And we can say, I know now why I had to experience that. Because that trauma, that pain, that suffering, that challenge that I experienced made me who I am today. It got me to where I am today. And so we learn from our experiences. So one of the greatest steps that I could give you guys in navigating these challenges that you're facing is to look at what could this be teaching me? How could this be helping me grow? How could this be making me a better person? What is the lesson in this? We can be going through the most uncomfortable time in our life, but there's a lesson in it. There's a teaching in it. And every difficult time that we have, every challenge that we face is only a season. It's a season of our life. It's not forever. The winter isn't here forever. It doesn't snow forever. It doesn't rain forever. It's a season. And just like the snow in the winter teaches us to go within and to, be more cozy and to slow down and hibernate, so is the time that we're experiencing. There's a lesson in it. It's a season. Is this helping? We all often experience obstacles such as failures and rejections and unexpected life challenges. And these can challenge our resistance, and they can impact our well-being. One way to build resistance is to reframe the challenges as opportunities for our growth and our learning. It's about developing a growth mindset that embraces the setbacks as stepping stones to success. If you're familiar with Brendon Burchard, was it Brendon Burchard that said it? Brendon Burchard talks about how he visualizes in his day all of the things that could go right, and he visualizes all of the things that go wrong. So often our nervous system goes in fight or flight when challenges come because we don't anticipate it. Brendon Burchard, if you're familiar with him, if you're not, look him up, he's great. He talks about anticipating the challenges that may arise. Anticipate the challenges and the struggles and the difficulties that may arise in the situation that you're about to go into. For example, let's say you're having a difficult conversation with your partner. You're preparing to have a difficult conversation with your partner. By anticipating all of the ways that this situation can go right and good and loving and kind, as well as anticipating all of the ways in which this conversation that I have could go sour or could go dark, prepares you for both situations. And so if that situation, that conversation that you have with your partner isn't the light outcome, but it's the dark outcome, you've already anticipated it. You've already almost predicted it. So your nervous system doesn't go into fight or flight. Your nervous system is prepared for that outcome, so it can better handle the situation at hand. It can better handle the pain that may arise. So by anticipating the challenges that may arise, it makes it a lot easier. So it seems like becoming curious about events instead of resistant is a part of building resistance. Yeah, absolutely. And curiosity. I really love that word curiosity. Become curious. Become the inner child of curiosity, of what could happen, what could rise. I think it's Tony Robbins. Maybe it's not Tony Robbins or Dean Grazioli. Some person says, I think it's Tony Robbins that says to see things as they are, but don't see things as worse than they are. So often in our life, the reason that the difference between suffering and pain is suffering. There is an actual equation for suffering, and suffering is pain plus resistance. Pain plus resistance. So when we're in pain and we resist the pain and we fight the pain and say, I don't want to be sad and I don't want to be angry and I don't want this to happen, and we're swimming against the current, we suffer. But if we experience the pain and say, wow, I'm really hurting right now, I'm really angry right now, I'm really frustrated right now, I'm really sad right now, I'm depressed right now, I'm lonely right now, I'm in grief right now. If you embrace the pain, you're not resisting the pain, and then you don't suffer. You still have pain, but you don't suffer because in you embracing the pain, you work through the pain faster. Imagine like you're swimming in a pool, you're swimming in the ocean, and the ocean waves are coming in, and the ocean waves are trying to move you to the shore. They'll come in, they'll move you to the shore, and that wave is really big, and that wave is really scary, and that wave is really hard for you to navigate. But if you try to swim in the opposite direction of the wave, you're resisting, and then you're going to run out of breath. You're not going to be able to swim. The best thing to do is to just go with the current. There's a higher intelligence, and we can't see why the current, why the ocean is moving us in this direction. We don't know from our human mindset. But when we zoom out, when we look at it from a future point of view, 5 years down the line, maybe even a month down the line, we're like, oh, I understand why the ocean had to push me towards the shore. Because when I got to the shore, I found the most beautiful diamond on the sand. And when I picked up this diamond and I took it to the place, it ended up giving me $10 million from this diamond. But if I just kept fighting the way that I thought life was supposed to go, if I kept fighting the ocean and fighting the current, I never would have found this diamond that led to $10 million. Our way is not always the highest alignment. It's not always the best way. So that's what I was saying about, so stop suffering. And then what I was saying before was, before I got sidetracked, was to see things as they are, not worse than they are. Often in our life, we're suffering and we're trying to see things worse than they are. We're creating these scenarios in our head of, I'm in a worse situation than I am. You're struggling financially, and you're already imagining a situation where you're on the streets and you lose your home and you can't pay for stuff and you don't have food and you only missed one payment. No, see things as they are. See what happened in this moment, But don't play out the scenario that things are worse than they are. See things as they are. Don't see things worse than they are. Next, the significance of self-care is essential for building resistance. Absolutely essential. You can't take care of anyone if you can't first take care of yourself. We've all heard the expression that we can't fill up anyone else's cup if we don't first have a full cup to fill. But it's true. To navigate resilience, I keep getting resistance and resilience messed up. We have to have self-care. Self-care plays a vital role in building resilience. Taking care of ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally helps us to maintain the energy, reduce stress, and strengthen our ability to handle the challenges. So some self-care things you can do is literally meditation, yoga, drawing, whatever it is that you love to do more of that. So often we're stuck in our challenges and we forget the positive. The positive is the things we love to do. The positive is our passions. Take our mind off of the struggle and put our mind on what we love, what we care about, what we want. Focus on your self-care. Next, cultivating emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, I literally cannot stress this enough. But it's also essential in building our resilience. Our emotional intelligence is our ability to recognize, to understand, to manage our emotions and the emotions of others. It plays a significant role in building our resilience and effectively navigating our challenges. Like I said before, the difference between pain and suffering is the resistance. Emotional intelligence is saying, wow, I'm really sad right now. I'm really sad. I'm really upset. I'm really frustrated. And I'm going to feel it. I'm going to experience it. I'm not going to run from it. I'm going to embrace it. It's about having compassion and empathy and forgiveness for all of the emotions. It's about self-compassion. Before we can have compassion for the outside world, we have to first have compassion within ourselves. And self-compassion is treating ourselves kindly and understanding. It's not saying, oh my God, I'm so stupid right now for feeling sad, and you shouldn't be sad right now, you shouldn't be depressed, or you shouldn't be in grief, or you shouldn't be angry right now. No, you're causing more resistance on the pain. Be compassionate and say, yeah, wanna know what? I'm sad. Yeah, wanna know what? I'm angry. Yeah, wanna know what? I'm really mad at you right now. And I'm not gonna be mad at myself for being mad. I'm not gonna be mad at myself for being sad. I'm not gonna be mad at myself for being guilty, or feeling grief or guilt or whatever it is that you're feeling. I'm just gonna feel it. Allow yourself to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Practice empathy to better understand others' perspectives. We have to first have empathy towards ourselves before we can have empathy towards anyone else. And embrace forgiveness. Let go of the past hurts and foster this feeling of one love. Recognizing that everyone's doing the best they can with the consciousness that they have, with the resources that they have, with the knowledge that they have. I'm a true believer that everyone's doing the best that they can from where they're standing. And visualize the situations of things getting better. Visualization is a powerful technique to help prepare your body and your mind for what you want, for what you need. Like I said previously, visualize both situations being played out and visualize the outcome that you want to play out. If you're going through a really big challenge in your life right now, Visualize you overcoming that challenge. If you're going through a lot of grief right now and you're going through a lot of heartbreak and you're going through a lot of pain, visualize you breaking free from that heartbreak. Visualize yourself on the other side of that pain. Visualize yourself outside of financial struggle. Visualize yourself healthy and happy, running and laughing and playing like you were when you were a kid. Imagine yourself successfully navigating through all of it. It enhances your confidence and your resilience. The mind cannot tell the difference between your imagination and your physical reality. So when you imagine the outcome that you do want, then you get there a lot faster. It helps with your resilience. Yeah. So, with all this being said, your resilience, your ability to bounce back throughout all of these situations, all of these outcomes, are going to help to empower you. They're going to help you through. Adapting to change and embracing uncertainty are essential skills for us striving through our life's challenges. We have to focus on flexibility and being open-minded and finding opportunities within the change. So often we're so resistant. There's all these resilience words that are complicating my mind right now. But we're so resistant to change when change is actually the only constant. Everything in our life changes. So when we embrace the change and we just allow the change and we allow the current to just drift us to where we want to go, we can navigate our challenges better. The positive and the power of positive thinking and reframing our perspectives is going to help us. Positive thinking and reframing perspectives can have a significant impact on our resilience. Look for silver linings and reframing the negative thoughts into positive ones. Focusing on the gratitude for what you have. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. I wouldn't be doing it live if I didn't throw in gratitude. We're stuck in our challenges and we're stuck in our frustrations and we're stuck in this negative season of our life and we're not paying attention to, well, what is going well? What are we grateful for? Being grateful for not only the positive that's happening, but also be grateful for the challenges. Because let's be honest, guys, how good does it feel when we're really struggling with something? We can't figure out how to do it. We can't figure out how to fix it. And then bam, we fix it. We push through, we navigate it. And we're like, yes, I figured it out. I figured it out. How good does it feel? Let's be honest. We actually like a challenge sometimes. Sometimes we really like the challenge because it feels so good when we walk through it and we navigate through it and we come out the other side. So have gratitude for it. You guys are doing fine. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing is good and it's right. Recognize that you're doing the best that you can. Recognize that you are good and that you are loved. Recognize that you are only here for a moment in this physical body, in this experience, in this challenge. Think about a time in your life where you overcame a huge challenge. Think about how you came out the other side. And then apply that to how you're going to get out of this situation, how you're going to navigate through this challenge. So guys, I love you so much. This is where we end for today. I apologize for it being a shorter live, but I hope that you guys still got the goodness, you still got the love, you still got the joy out of it. Real quick, I'm a little late for a coaching session that I have right now, but let me know if this helped you guys, if this empowered you guys, if this felt good to you guys. My times are going to have to switch right now. I have a coaching every day now for the next 6 weeks, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I have to switch out the times a little bit. I'm thinking about doing it 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I apologize if that's inconvenient for everyone, but I still want to show up. I still want to be consistent. And we're going to have to maybe navigate this change a little bit. But I'm here. I love you. If you guys need anything, please feel free to reach out to me, message me. My inbox is always open to you guys. Make sure to hit the follow button if you're not yet following me, and let me know if there's any lessons, teachings, anything that you need for lives, for workshops, for courses, for meditations, etc. So I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All feedback is good feedback, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. I love you guys. Bye.